Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Aries, you guys got Cat Spirit Claim Your Independence number 13, making a 4. There's something I feel like you want to be free of. You want to be free of something. You want to run away, or whether this be just how you feel, right? Like you're like, oh man, I wish I had the freedom to do this, or I wish I had the freedom to do that. There's something that you just want to, I feel like there might even be like an addiction here, to be honest. And it's interesting, like what people are addicted to nowadays. Like it's not just like the typical thing, like, oh, when you say you're addicted, like you could be addicted to your cell phone, right? Like who isn't, right? You'd be addicted to like just going on Instagram. You could be addicted to just going on YouTube, right? Like who isn't at this time? Trust me, like when it's so readily available to at your fingertips, it's like who isn't addicted, right, to something right now, right? But there's something that I feel like for some of you it's like getting away from something, and for some of you it's like something in particular, like your phone or Instagram, right? So everyone has like a different thing that they're kind of trying to get away from. But what's interesting is that you can't, some people, like it's not easy, right? Like I was just watching a show and they had to like lock him in his room, right? Because he'll lie and do anything he needs to do to get to what he needs, what he wants, right? And I think this is like, just don't lie to yourself, right? Like the best thing you could do for you, Aries, is not to lie to yourself, right? So there's a part of us is like, well, I'm only going to do it one more time, or I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to do it next week, and you keep putting it off, you put it off, you put it off. I'm getting for some of you, like even porn, that could be for like one of you, but it's like, you're not really connected emotionally to a partner. Intimacy to you is like just going on like porn, right? Which is a problem, right? That's not true intimacy at all. So for everyone here, there's going to be something different. But what I'm getting with this is like, lying to yourself is not going to get you anywhere, right? Saying you're going to do it tomorrow, or saying it's not really a big issue. I feel like anything that disconnects you from fellow people, right? Like fellow humans, is a problem, right? It is a problem. Especially like, you're on your phone and you're not having a conversation, right? Or you're on the computer and you're not, talking to other people. You're just on your computer all day. Like there's something here that's like causing a disconnect, and you have to like claim independence from that. So that's what I'm getting, guys. So let's pull some cards, Aries. So Aries, I feel like I could be connecting to a feminine energy, but that's not necessarily, that doesn't have to be the case. It could just be that the feminine side of you, which is the cup energy, right? Which is the receiving, which is the love, right? That part of you got hurt, and that's the part of you that needs to heal, right? That's the part of you that is having the issue right now. So, your masculine side might be fine, right? Your masculine side is the one that like goes to work, gets shit done type vibe, right? But when it comes to love, Aries, you're having difficulties. We have the 10 of Cups here. We have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups. We have a lot of cup energy here. So I feel like, Aries, there's somebody here who's stalling themselves. Like you're stalling yourself. Like there's no one that you can really blame right now except yourself. And I know that's a hard thing to do, to think about, right? To say like, it's me. It's me. Like there's no one else here but me that's stalling myself. But that's what I'm getting, Aries. It's like, with claim your independence, whatever it is that's holding you back, it could be just a fear of love, right? It could be an overwhelming fear of love, an excessive fear, an excessive anxiety when it comes to like reaching out to someone or giving someone love or showing them someone care, because it's like, will it be reciprocated? I don't know. So you just don't try, right? For those of you who have like the quality like of addiction that I was getting with some of you guys, it could just be like, well, I'm getting that it's you, Like you're just not, you don't want to blame, you put blame on others, but not yourself, right? And I get that, Aries, because it's so difficult to take a look at the shit that we have, right? It's difficult to say, you know what, like I look in the mirror and it's me, right? I think this is the hardest thing for you to do, Aries, but it's going to be the best thing that you could do, because in reality, Aries, whatever it is that maybe you have an excessive fear, right, which causes anxiety in your life, and you're just an anxious person who's very fear. They're telling you like to get independence from that fear, right? For everyone, it's gonna be different, right? It doesn't have to be like an addiction, like, you know, someone's drinking, someone's smoking. It could just be, you know, I'm on my phone all the time, or I'm not doing anything in my reality. I'm just kind of like living vicariously in my mind, right? Like moving through my fantasies in my head, but I'm not really implementing anything to have that in life. So yeah, Aries, I see you're the only person holding yourself back right now. You're the only one that can really break this, right? You're the only one stopping yourself from this happy home, happy life, happy everything that you want. It comes down to you. And I know that's a difficult thing to like swallow, right? It's like hard to be like, well, it's me. But I'm getting that, Aries, like you can change it. Right now, it's like you're holding yourself back from your own destiny. With the Hangman and Destiny, you're holding yourself back. And sometimes I see the Hangman as like a good thing, right? Like you need the pause, right? You need to take the break, because if you didn't take the break, you wouldn't learn the lesson. But you already, it's like it's expired, right? Like the time has already gone by and you're already supposed to have moved on from the lesson. So something is keeping you right here, right? It's keeping you from like moving. You're still here in Hangman mode, but you shouldn't be. So it's like whatever imbalances that you were supposed to work out, again, when it comes to your independence, even if it's just from fear, right? Independence from fear, independence from anxiety, independence from maybe like a lifestyle that you're not supposed to be living. It could even be a partner, right? Independence from a partner that is not necessarily fulfilling you, right? Whatever this is that you need to claim or you need to get free of, you're stalling yourself. You were supposed to have done it a while ago. That's what I'm getting. Like you learned it, you saw it, and like you didn't do anything about it. So now you're kind of stuck here. And what I'm getting with the Youth card is that they've been sending you the energy to kind of be free of it. They've been sending you the energy to, you know, get, you know, free of the situation, whatever it is that you need to do. Maybe it's just more, you know, you need more self-love, right? Because this Ace of Cups in reverse is like, you know, you need more love for yourself, right? Maybe that's what this all comes down to. It's like, if you loved yourself, you wouldn't like hurt yourself, right? If you loved yourself, you wouldn't be afraid of the things that you wanted, right? So maybe this comes down to a lot of self-love. But what I'm getting, Aries, is like you're the only one that can free yourself right now. And the only way, again, to do that is to take a leap, is to start moving, and it's to do some introspection. Like, who's the one holding you back right now to you? I'm also getting a lot of 3s. So I wonder if there's someone else here. Like, I wonder, it's interesting because I'm getting like, at first I was like, yeah, this is just Aries. This is all Aries. This is all this feminine energy. It's Aries. It's probably like someone who got hurt, or someone who just, you know, is like a masculine who got hurt, or just a feminine who's like, you know, not doing well just because, you know, they got hurt as well. Like someone here got hurt. That's what I'm getting. Someone here definitely got hurt. And that's kind of how this all started, right? So like the addiction started. When was the catalyst of, like, when did this start? It's because of somebody getting hurt, someone just being fearful. But now I'm getting like this could be, you know, someone else. There could be someone else involved in the mix. Hold on. Yeah, for some of you, there's an earth sign in the mix here with this King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is someone either that you want to like go towards, so they can be an earth sign that you want to go towards, right? Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it's someone you want to get away from, right? But there is someone else here, and then you have to make a decision on. You have the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Swords again. So the decision really is, Aries, do you want to stay here forever? Like, if you are with this partner, is this the right partner for you? Is this the partner that's going to give you, you know, this technically fell in reverse. And I was like, why would the heaven and earth have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? But now I'm getting, maybe you're associating with people that don't really bring you any emotional fulfillment, and they're not people that you can see in a long term with. Like, you can't see this long term family with them. You can't see, you know, and I think that's what's bringing you some sort of clarity, right? It's like you can't see having kids with this person. You can't see, if some of you are in a relationship, it's like you can't see the future with this person. And like, they're not your heaven and earth. Like, they're not what you've been waiting for this entire life. This is not the person that you like die for and you know, do anything for. This is not that person. But a lot of you guys are just too afraid to move. You're too afraid to, you know, get yourself out of the situation. That's what I'm getting, Aries. Like, you see clearly now. You see that they're not your happiness. You have, like, yeah, the cup is in reverse here. This is not what's bringing you emotional fulfillment in any way, but you're still here. So again, Aries, the person who has to move is you, right? Look, the Queen of Swords came out twice. They're telling you that they put you here in this situation so that you could see it. Like, they gave you this sight for a reason. They gave you this like gut feeling that this might not be right for a reason, right? Or that something's off for a reason. Whether it be your addiction, whether it be a person that you need to break from, whatever it is, they're telling you, like, it's clear as day. It's clear as day. What you need to do, what you need to run away from, what you need to move away from, it's clear. Whether it be an addiction, whether it be a partner, it's so clear. And you're still here. You're still stuck here. I feel like either you're leaving an earth sign or you're going towards an earth sign, but there's definitely a person here involved that you're not feeling like this is your heaven and earth. If you're involved with someone, like, this is not what you expected, this is not what you wanted. You know, you put yourself in this relationship with someone, giving it all your hope and faith and everything, and at the end of the day, it has fallen short. You're not excited by this person. Let me see who you want to move towards. Yeah. So the person you want to move towards, you feel like is a gift. You feel like there's someone you have in mind, or if you don't even know this person, there's an image that you have in your head of what life could be like, what the heaven and earth is, what the family is supposed to be, what the sun is to you, what is like the ultimate happiness to you. And you understand that like idea, right? That fantasy that you have, it's still like in your mind. You're like, you know what? It's like when you meet someone, it's like you're settling. You know, it's kind of like that. It's like someone settled and they're not necessarily happy. It's clear as day now that you kind of settled, or you're not happy with the decision that you made. This is for some of you who are with a partner, and now you're trying to leave the situation. And look, I feel like with message of concern, this is the message you're going to send to this person. You're going to tell, like, I feel like you're going to, you know, there's a message of concern. Some of you guys are going to leave a partner because this is not what you expected. This is not what you want. It hasn't been what you wanted it to be, and that's okay, Aries. I don't know why you feel bad for that. You know, you gave it a try, you gave it your best effort. You don't have to feel bad, Aries. Like, you just don't. Yeah, it's just been clear as day that this isn't working out for you. Whether some of you guys are dealing with an addiction where this comes from like a lack of self-love, or some of you guys are staying with a partner because you're like, well, that's the best that I can do. That's a lie, and you know it. It's such a lie. You know you can do better. And again, it's not that there's anything wrong with the person you're with. It's just like this is not what you thought it would be. When you invested time with this person, when you invested a lot of hope and, you know, everything into this person, you just had this idea of how it would be. And a lot of you guys don't understand that all you have to do is take a look, you know, step away from the situation. You don't have to just like stay here. You know what I mean? You don't have to like, who's forcing you to stay here? That's why I'm getting nobody. It's only you. You have a decision to make, Aries, right? You have a decision. And I feel it's interesting because this reminds me of balance, and then you have the Temperance in reverse. So they're telling you to bring balance to an imbalanced situation. How can you do that? How can you do that with judgment? Judgment is seeing clearly. That's what this is all about. You're seeing clearly. Judgment is like, you know, again, all I get with this reading is it's clear as day. It's clear as day. There's no more fooling yourself with this shit. There's no more like thinking, there's so many things that you're doing to like justify the situation, or say to yourself like it'll get better, or say, again, even if it's with an addiction, even if it's with a person, whatever it is that you're doing, you're just like, it'll get better, I know it will, and you're just lying to yourself. It's clear as day. It's literally clear as day. They're just waiting for you to do the move. You have the Two of Swords twice. It's time. It's time to make the decision, whether it be to leave a person, whether it be to leave a behavior, right? Something that's holding you back, Aries. Again, if you're like addicted to like watching things online, right? It's keeping you from the intimate relationship that you seek. If you're addicted to being on your phone and you're addicted to like comparing yourself to others on Instagram, whatever it is that you're addicted to, like you do all the time, it could just be comparing your body to others, comparing your life to others, right? That's keeping you down. That's a lack of self-love. For others of you, it's like actually a person that's keeping you held back, and you know that this person isn't right for you. You know that this like relationship isn't working for you. This is not necessarily what you envisioned. You're like actually not on your way to this ten of cups. You're actually going further and further away from it. It's not what you envisioned. It's not what you want. It's not the heaven on earth that you sought out. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing that's wrong is that you're staying there. So again, to bring balance to the situation, it's to see it clearly and to do something about it. It's not just to see it clearly and stay there. So yeah, Aries, it's clear as day. That's all I keep getting. It's clear as day. Let's see what Divine Feminine comes out for you. So you guys got Green Tarot, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. I'm laughing because for a lot of you, you could feel with enlightened action, there's something that, again, there's a step that you wish to take. You've been in the Two of Swords for too long. The Two of Swords is just, you know, you have options, you have things, like you have two ways that you could go, you have a decision to make, but you haven't made the decision yet, right? Like you're just stuck there. And with the Buddha of enlightened action, they're telling you it's clear as day. The action that you wish to take, you know what it is, right? Like I don't have to tell you what it is. You know what you need to put an end to. You know what you need to move away from. And with my soul informs my every step. Again, just, I think it's hard for you because you're like, well, what I want to do, is that my soul speaking to me? Like what I want to do, what I wish to do. And you're like, no, it's selfish. You know, what I want to do is selfish. It's going to hurt all these people, or, you know, it's not going to, it's better off the way that I'm doing it, right? Like you keep justifying actions that don't work for you anymore. You keep justifying behaviors that just don't work. So stop justifying things. Yes, I feel like listening to your soul is just doing what you want to do, right? I don't think there could ever be more of a clear thing of like what your soul is telling you to do and what you wish to do, right? Because I feel like your soul is guiding you, right? And then you're like, no, I can't do that. For some reason, you just keep blocking yourself. I do what my heart compels me to do. Yeah, it's like the soul and the heart want something, and you're like, well, that's just me being selfish, or that's just me like not doing, you know, that's me being selfish, or that's going to affect a lot of people. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but you already know what you want to do. You already know the step that you wish to take. So the fact that you just keep disconnecting yourself, like, I don't know why. I feel like you're concerned of like other people. Maybe it's what other people might think instead of like how they might feel. It's like, oh, well, people might think this. I don't know why you care. Like, to be honest, like, why do you care? Everyone's always going to have something to say, Aries, whether you're doing good or bad, right? You could be doing the best thing in the world. You could be like, this is what I noticed. And I unfortunately, I know people like this in my life, and I love them to death, but like they will always judge. It's so easy to sit and judge. It's so easy to sit there and point a finger and judge. But you know what, Aries, like, those people. Right? Like, do what you want to do. Like, the enlightened action that your heart and your soul is telling you to do, go do that. Stop sitting here waiting. No one's going to do this for you. It can only be from you. You want to go towards your happiness. You want to go towards your heaven and earth. You want to go towards something that you have heart for. Like, you have a lot of, like, love for. Go do that. Stop sitting here, like, saying, like, oh, I can't do because this and this and that. Like, there's no reason. The time has already elapsed. Like, you've been sitting here for too long. It's time. So yeah, Aries, I love you guys. I hope that this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.